for me to, thank you. I just got the recording in progress. So you want to record everything I say so you can hold it against me later, Sue? Is that what we're doing? Okay, got it. Anyways, I spent 10 or 12 years working with different staff members at the home, trying to get veterans and their families in there and support veterans and advocating for surviving families and some different things like that. And so when the opportunity came up for me to compete, and I was ecstatic to find out that I was selected. And so I feel like I'm pretty fit for the job. I don't know. I'm assuming everybody's probably seen some portion of my bio, but I'm not positive what all I want to talk about because there's so many great things going on at the National Home. It's just I don't know where to start. So I guess I could ask for suggestions, but I will tell you that this is tomorrow will be the end of 8 weeks. I've been there about 8 weeks, and so we've done a lot of great things in just 8 weeks. We had a great Board of Trustees meeting and did our strategic plan. Spent a couple of grueling days with as much sugar as we could stuff in our gullet, sitting in a room, trying to sort out the way ahead for the home. And we got a great mission. We got a great vision. We're working on some of the goals, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to see the way ahead for us. And I believe by the amount of suggestions I get from trustees, the trustees are excited too. So they're all calling and talking about different things that we can do. And there's a lot of good energy flowing around the National Home for trustees, not only just trustees, but staff members too. And so I don't know if it's spring in the air or not so much COVID anymore or what, but we seem to be pretty excited and energized at the National Home. And so I can tell you, someone's asking questions about houses. I do know I signed for a new family today, and I know there's 3 more in the chute that we're just finishing up some of their applications. And so I am trying to stay very cognizant of, we will also have families that are going to move out this year too. And so they're going to end their 4 years. And so we are doing the best we can to try and keep those full and fill them up. So we made a couple of changes. We added a position since I'd been there that I call the Veteran and Family Resource Manager. And so Brian Laurenti is taking over that role, and his role will be to work with all the resources that are all outside of the campus and build relationships so we can start dragging those resources to the campus. We want our veterans and their families to have those resources on the campus. We don't want them to have to go chase around the state of the United States finding them. We want to know where they are for them and make them available to them. So Brian has started working on that. I myself have great relationships with most of the federal veterans organizations in our state and in our area. And so the VA, Veteran Benefits Administration, the Veteran Healthcare Administration, I have great relationships with all of them. They're all excited to be a part of the National Home. So that's good. Some other state funded veterans organizations are very excited to be a part of the National Home. And so I really think we're going to be doing some great stuff over the next several months and years here. So I will be open to questions. Sue said everybody has a hold of questions till the end, but you can ask me questions anytime. I'm trying to think. I'm so wound up from a long day of great stuff going on today that I can't think of what all I want to talk about, Sue, but I'm really glad and excited things are going on great there. And I see a hand. Don's got a hand in the air.
Cash are lining up for hours at ATMs. Three friends, all from Donbass in eastern Ukraine, in Maidan Square.
They watch the news.
Somebody's
showing support for their country.
Somebody's iPad's watching the news.
somebody mute, please. Okay.
There we go.
Can everyone please mute except for Don?
I lost Don. There's Don.
Okay, I'm here.
Don.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about your stuff?
I'm doing great, thank you. Past State Commander for Wisconsin, past Supreme Commander and everything. What, since you've gotten your feet wet a little bit for the past 2 months there at the home, I was wondering what are some of your short-term and long-term goals that you'd like to see accomplished in your time there?
Well, I can tell you, short-term goals is exactly what I was just talking about with veteran resources and veteran services. Short-term goals is getting the houses full. We can do that by simply some of these resources that we're not tapped into right now that work with veterans and families every single day will have an opportunity to understand more what we do and help us vet those veterans and families and get those houses full. So short term is get the houses full. Another short term is to increase the amount of services and resources available that are outside the campus, get them on the campus. Those are a couple of my very short term goals. Long term, we got a 2025 100th year anniversary coming up. We're going to start ramping up for some of that stuff. Personally, what I would like to do at 2025 is be able to stick my hand out to the board of trustees and say, I need more houses, I need more money. That's where I would like to be. And so that's kind of a long range goal for me. But of course, we also want to continue to bolster our financial situation so that we can remain as viable and relevant for as long as we can. And so those are some of my long-term goals. So did that answer your question, Don?
Yes, it did. Thank you. And we look forward to a great relationship with you. And we I like having you there.
Thank you.
It's an honor to work with you.
Don, did we meet? Was you here for Cootie Christmas? Did we meet?
Oh yeah, I was the one that came up with the we're putting a generator in the MOCA house. And
Oh,
I
that's
met
right.
you
Yeah.
I met you at Cootie Christmas. I also met you at Fall Festival, the Halloween party.
Okay. Yeah. See, in my computer, you're only an inch tall, so I didn't recognize it. So
Yeah, and it's kind of dark in here, but
yeah. Well, I appreciate your questions. Does anybody have anything else that I could answer for you? Hi, David.
It's Sue, but that's okay.
Okay.
David's computer. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about the kind of resources you're looking to bring onto campus?
Yeah, I'll be glad to do that. So, of course, the federal VA, they have outreach resources that we can bring right to the campus. There's another organization in Michigan called the Veteran Navigator Program. That is a program funded by the Department of Health and Human Services, and usually is you'll find those folks housed on the community mental health county agencies, and they have resources specifically for veterans through the Department of Health and Human Services. They would be willing to be a partner with us and have that resource on campus. Our local National Guard has a what they call the Family and Veteran Support Center. They have they support all veterans, not just National Guard. And so I've spoke with them. They have a ton of opportunities for us on campus, chaplain services, family support services, and those types of things. And so we want to keep building those relationships. And that's just a few of many that I'm aware of that we want coming straight to campus. And so we're hoping to have an accredited veteran service officer on campus.
Oh, cool
very
beans.
soon. So
Cool beans. When you say on campus, are you giving them office space, or are they just going to come to campus once a month, or what are we talking about?
good question. So we have a space that I'm designating currently, and Todd's probably grimacing while I talk about this, but we have a space that we want to turn into a veteran resource center. And so if they can't be there every day, if they can be there once a week or twice a week, part of Brian's job will be to coordinate who's there and when, and putting out a calendar. So if the veteran needs to, see a veteran service officer, they're here on Thursdays. If a family needs to be seen by someone for family support, they're here on Wednesday or so. So we'll have a running calendar so they'll know when and where they can find those people in a central location on campus.
And what location are you looking at? Is it like in the community center, or?
Where the training center, the training center is?
Yeah.
There's a corner space. That used to be apartment. It was a little apartment. It's kind of, we're using it for storage right now.
Mhm.
The reason I like that idea is because it's near the public parking lot. We don't want people driving all around campus trying to find where services are.
Right.
And so it's an easy space to get to for residents, but it's also an easy space to get to from the road for the public. And so that's the space we're looking at.
I think this is an awesome idea. I'm 100% on board with this idea. This is
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you. So someone's still watching the news, I think. but
Yep.
I get
Please
better.
mute. I don't know who that is. Donna, do you have a question?
I do. So once you have all these resources ready, are you going to have an area on your web page where people can go on that says resources and they'll be able to know what's available in maybe other states, not just where you are, like for us in New Hampshire or wherever?
You know, we haven't talked about that, but that's not a bad idea, Donna. And so we do have some things going on with the website. I would say that's not a short range goal for us, but that's something we could certainly look at. With our helpline we currently have, our case managers do have our privy to some of the state's agencies and organizations that are available to support veterans. But it is something we could certainly consider for on our next update of the website, or one of the updates on the website. I think having those resources available around the United States, I think is a great idea, because a lot of them are the same. They're just in different states. And so, but if we can put contact names and you know, resource names on there for each state, that's maybe a goal we could work on. So I like the idea.
Great.
Thank you.
I have a question left over from the last meeting.
So,
Well, and I can't remember who talked about it. Somebody just very briefly alluded to the fact that we need to do advertising for the National Home to get the word out to the greater veteran population.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you how we do that because it's going to be different for every location.
Yeah.
But what can the National Home do or provide so we can do it each in our own location?
So that is one of our goals. That is one of our goals, David. What did you say your first name was?
Sue.
What is it? Sue. Okay.
Yep.
So just like Sue Alvarez.
It's like Sue, only with no E.
Yeah. So so we have, one of our goals that we created during strategic planning was to create consistent messaging that can be used wherever it's at, whether it's Wisconsin, Arizona, Florida. And we just had a conversation with an organization yesterday. Sue and I and Nancy and a couple others sat down with a local advertising, marketing, and event coordination firm that happens to be veteran friendly, the spouse of a retired colonel. And so they are very excited about the National Home. And I think we're going to have an opportunity to work with them on building some of that consistent message and putting out some of that, and help us find ways to better distribute that consistent message.
Okay.
So not just using the website and Facebook, but some other ways we can distribute that message.
That would be nice. It would be nice if we in the greater world had permission and access to use the National Home logo and things like that when we do things in our area.
Yeah, what I would say is we would certainly provide you all the materials that we create, and you know, those will obviously have logos and everything on them.
Right.
I would say though, for the sake of our knowing that the message remains consistent, is that we would probably not let everybody just have access to the logo. But anybody that wants some messaging and the use of the logo, we would certainly be entertaining that idea.
Okay.
And not that anybody on this group or anybody close to the home would do anything with that.
Right.
But if it got to the wrong people, it could be used the wrong way. I've seen a lot of phantom fundraisers where somebody pulls a
absolutely.
logo from somebody and puts a can up in a restaurant somewhere and starts collecting cash,
Yeah.
putting it in their pocket. So we want to be careful about stuff like that. But we definitely would make sure that you had the right and consistent message on enough printable material that you could use throughout your state.
Thank you.
Sue, how much damage am I causing at this point? So
Not bad, not
okay,
bad.
good.
Yep, he's not doing too bad.
All right, good.
Something we talked about today at a meeting, Mike, if you would share becoming a veteran-friendly employer.
Yes.
Could you share that, please?
Yeah, so Michigan has the Michigan Veteran Affairs Agency, which is our state Veterans Affairs Agency, has a program through their employer arm that's called the Veteran Friendly Employer Program. And so we have applied and are going through the motions to skip bronze and go straight to silver level of this Veteran Friendly Employer Program. And so what that does for us is it gives us free advertising at the state So when we want to hire, everybody knows there's a horrible hiring issue going on right now, and a phenomenon like we've never seen, trying to find good help. Well, I don't know about you all, but to me, veterans are probably some of the best help we can get if we can get them. And so by being a silver veteran-friendly employer, silver level veteran-friendly employer, we can advertise to those agencies that help veterans find jobs that we are patriotic and we are veteran-friendly. We have systems in place to support that veteran while they're an employee of our organization. And a couple of secondary effects of that is we go on a list of silver level employers around the state of Michigan that other people look to. So if you imagine you wanted to do a donation, you want to donate some money, where would you find the type of person you would like to donate to? Well, here's a bunch of employers on this website that we could talk about and maybe, donate. So it also helping us with other things. There's organizations that like to just, be patriotic and help veteran organizations. And so our name goes on that list, our logo goes on that list. And so we have lots of opportunities to get, very good help, good support, and all these things. So that silver level credential will help us also get more resources on campus from that. So did I answer that okay, Sue?
Perfect.
Okay, I think I started stumbling there.
Perfect. Phil, correct me, are you a chaplain? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah,
There you go.
nope, there we go. Yes, I am. And I wanted to ask, as the state chaplain in Arizona, are there any specific things that I might be able to do? I don't know, in terms of communication or anything else that would be that would fit within your program.
Well, I tell you, that's a good question. And I think as we know, some people, use spirituality as a source of personal growth and personal support. And that's one thing we don't have a lot of. We got a chapel that never gets used. And so I recently talked to the National Guard's state chaplain when they have about 12 active chaplains, and they are willing to support us in bringing chaplains there. But if there are VFW posts that have chaplains that would be willing to help provide spiritual support, I'm all about that idea too. Because I know there's no atheist in a foxhole, and so we lean to the Lord when we need him the most, unfortunately. And most of the people that come live with us could use a little of the Lord when they get there. And so, so Phil, if you wanted to have a conversation more about that, I'd be glad to catch up with you off of a Zoom, somewhere on a phone call or something. We could talk more about that.
I would appreciate that. Yes, I've been trying to figure out things that I can do. Anyway, one thing that just occurred to me now is I am planning to visit the home sometime in the second half of this year. And would it be appropriate to see if we could invite post chaplains who are within driving distance of the home to come, and we could just have a meet and greet and a brainstorm session.
I love the idea, Phil. I think it's a great idea, especially if we can get chaplains local to come around there, because that just another resource we can have available for our veterans and families. But if you wanted to get together and have a brainstorm on how we could do that, I'm all right with doing that. So
Your department level, correct, Phil? You're the
Yes.
department chaplain and also the National Home Chairman,
Correct.
right? And so at a national level, the chaplains, you have your own meetings at the department level where you could share this information to all the other chaplains?
Yes, and actually, I've found that my most effective means of communicating across the state is with email.
Okay,
Because
Well,
too many
Okay.
chaplains don't come to, either district or state meetings.
Mhm.
Right.
So,
Right.
so I
So
can,
there's-
yeah.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that you, the chaplains have the information, for people that are in need or potential, to be able to call the helpline. So I want to make sure we get those resources to you, to your group.
Okay. And when you do schedule additional Zoom meetings like this, I would like to send the link to all the chaplains as well, if that would be acceptable.
That's absolutely fine. Donna and I were on early, and Donna, we chat with Sue at convention, and she was the one who really pushed us to start these Zoom meetings. And then we're just starting to open them up to everybody, anybody you want to share. It's all about learning about the home and what you folks need from us. So please share it.
Okay,
Yes,
wonderful. I can do that. Yes, thank you very much.
you bet. Any other questions?
Well, if not, let me just throw a couple of shout outs here. I don't know if you all know it, but we have a tremendous staff at the National Home. Everybody there has a heart for this place. Yeah, if you've not seen the seniority list and how long people have been there, that in itself tells you how passionate the people are that work there. And so I know Todd is cramming out the houses as fast as he can get them ready. And we've talked about a lot of ways to increase efficiencies, and he's on board with that. And everybody knows Megan, right? Does everybody know Megan? The girl's got a gift of gab. And so she does a great job when she's out doing tours and showing people around and answering questions. And so I go on a tour every chance I can, because I always learn something new every time I go with Megan. So it's really good to have her, and everybody knows Sue and Nancy, and we got quiet Jerry down there. We don't have much, but she's cranking out the numbers down in the development office all the time. And like I said, the board of trustees are just engaged and excited, and it just makes me feel good that I have the opportunity to be in such a wonderful organization, and so I am a VFW life member myself, and so it's an excellent opportunity, and I'm so glad I could be here. And so I thank y'all for letting me sit in on this tonight, and I appreciate all your questions and concerns. And so
That's great. Just if anybody doesn't have any other questions, I did get a chance to bounce some ideas. Oh, Donna's got one. Go ahead, Donna.
I'm sorry.
No.
So I have a question, actually kind of more maybe permission. So my sister-in-law is taking me on a cruise for my birthday in April.
Oh, I can go.
And-
Yes.
I could go.
I can go.
And what they do is they do ducks. Like you buy ducks and you take them on the ship and hide them. So with that being said, on there you do a business card, and on the back of the business card I can put whatever I would like, and I would like permission to put on the back of these ducks on the cruise ship that everybody from around will be on, the National Home website.
do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do it.
Absolutely.
You say like a business card? You put a business card on there?
Yeah, you attach a business card saying where it's from, and on the back you can put anything you want. But yeah, they're little, and I bought little military ducks.
Oh, neat. That's cool.
Huh.
So yeah, and I'm going to attach a Buddy Poppy on it and hide them all over the ship. My sister-in-law and I are going to do 50 of them.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, put us on there.
That's great. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you.
So Donna and I were chatting earlier about next month's idea, and we talked about, and we're open to ideas, whatever you guys want to learn more about. So Donna and I were talking about doing a couple house tours. I'll pick a house that has a high fund balance and a house that has a low fund balance, and we'll talk about how we address those situations. And then also doing the actual tours. Megan has done some walkthrough tours, so we'll see what we have. Obviously they're done before, nobody's living in them, but go through the houses, talk about a little bit more about the house sponsorships and what expenses cover, and how we, for example, Illinois is funded very well. So, how I like to talk, lean people to giving to the family support services or for operating or that kind of thing. Is that Mike McGrath on? Oh, I thought that
Hello,
was-
I'm here.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Hello there. Pretty good.
Good, good. Just talking about your state, so I wanted to make sure that was you.
Why, thank you. We understood we had a little blessed event in Illinois House One in
Oh,
January. Huh? Yeah, we had a
Yes.
little girl.
the baby.
That's
Yes.
great to know. Do we know what the name is or anything? Her first name or?
Mike.
Let me think. I do know what it is.
Nora?
I was gonna
Nora.
say Nora.
Yeah, Nora.
Nora.
Nora, Nora?
Yeah,
Nora.
Well, blessings to little Nora and thank you.
yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh.
So anyway, that's an idea that Donna and I were kicking around. And again, as you think about things, I mean, we can talk more about fundraising, anything you guys want to hear about, we're open. So just let me know. We've kind of made it through program. We did program twice, not that we won't do it again because there'll be some stuff to share there. Fundraising, we all like to talk about fundraising. So yeah. So that's probably what we'll do next month. And we'll start, I did record this one. We'll do the same procedure, the same model that we did last month. We'll send the recording out because I did get a lot of people that said, hey, I can't join, but I'd like the recording. So we'll do that. And then we'll pick a day in March and meet again.
Okay, if you need an idea, I don't know about anybody else, but I would really like to know some of the history and the information about the farmstead.
The farm,
Oh, the Montana
okay.
farm?
I mean, I understand that it's used for 4-H, but
Sure.
I know it's been there for a long time. I would just like to know some of the background on it and
Okay,
see some of
That's
the
a good one.
action kind of thing.
little
Join
bit of
us.
history.
Join us next month for that information.
I think that was
I'll
Todd.
be here.
Where's Todd? I
Where's
don't even
Todd?
see him.
Well, based on what you said we're going to talk about next month, I'm pretty sure I'll probably be here.
Well, yeah. Yes, you will.
Are you
All
gonna be
right.
coming up with a book for the 100-year?
Just started talking about it today.
Yeah, that's a
I
great
got the
idea.
50, now I need the 100.
Yep, lots of ideas being bounced around for the 100-year. So that's going to be fun. Any other questions?
Is it
Last one
snowing-
from the
is it-
night.
Mike?
Is it snowing by you guys yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Same here, frosty Naperville. Yep.
I would just like to say thank you for everything that all of the employees and the staff does at the National Home. Greatly appreciate your dedication.
Hear ye. Yep.
Is that Kathy Hubbard?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. Thank
Sue,
you for all
it's-
your work.
It's
Well,
Donna. Sorry, Kathy.
Go ahead. Just the National Home is where my heart is. So
You can tell.
yes.
So it's Donna. Sorry about that. So
That's okay.
is there anything that you would like from us between now and the next meeting?
Well, I was just thinking, Mike had us put together a new eligibility card, and I need to confirm that that is on our website, that we updated that. And I will get with Megan tomorrow and we'll send a link to our promotional page, because that's something I think would be very helpful for you guys to have. It's just it's a small, Mike calls it a palm card, and it has the 3 lanes of eligibility and then a little history, or not a little history, but a, help me, Megan, a little explanation about the home and the program. So that's something new that we've just put together. So again, I need to make sure it's on the website, and we'll send a link so you don't have to, it'll take you right there. So if you could promote that and get that out. And again, we're asking, please reach out into the community outside of the VFW also with anything that we talk about with the National Home. We want to continue to expand our reach outside of the VFW. So that's great. Thank you, Donna, for asking.
Thank you. And thank you for all you do.
Oh, you bet.
Can I ask, will you be doing anything, is April the month of the military child? Is that April?
It's May.
Yes, it is.
It's April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look forward to that. Yes, thank you. Yep. And by the way, just same like what everybody else said, you guys are great and we really appreciate working with you. We thank you all. And, you know, it's great to work with. You're professional and caring. I just wanted to tell you that. I really appreciate it. So thank you.
If you guys keep talking like that, Mike's gonna think I only invited people that like us.
That's right. This is a setup. This is part of our evaluation right here. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and well earned, sir. Well
That's
earned.
right. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thank
I
you.
would tell you.
For a raise.
I would
Yeah,
tell you
you-
what the national home means to me and everything, but I was told to be muted.
You're off the mute list now, Don.
We can tell by the smile on your silhouette what it means to you.
As always, it's a pleasure working with all of you. We're here to help and we appreciate everything you do to keep promoting the home. You guys are amazing. And we'll get some communication out to you in the next day or so. The stuff we talked about tonight, along with the recording, and we'll pick a date, if this time works, on a Thursday in March.
Real quick, it
Todd
looks
had his
like
hand up. Does Todd still, do you got something you want, Todd?
Teresa also had her hand
Oh, I'm
up.
sorry. I'm not seeing it all.
Oh,
the
that's
time.
okay. The only
She raised her
comment, the only comment I wanted to make was this format is awesome. And I can only see it getting better from here on out. I was the keynote speaker a month ago and I had 18 total. And of course, our boss was the keynote speaker tonight and he's got 22 that I can count on my screen anyways, which he should. But I just
Sorry,
want to
buddy.
see those numbers continue to increase, you know? I just think it's an awesome way to communicate on a regular basis, get that great word out. So thank you all for attending tonight and taking the time to be here.
And on the tails of that, I would like to say, can we please continue this into the next program year?
Yes, Donna and I were just talking about that and we kind of set up my light is going. It's just, what is going on? Sorry about that. We're definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to do that because we
Great
see
idea.
folks, throughout the year here and there, but this just keeps the momentum going. If we can talk, of course, we're available, all the time, but this as a group, there's some real power here. So appreciate that.
I also said to Sue Root, not Sue Elverson, but if you wanted to do something on an individual basis with smaller groups, just specifically towards my department or whatever, I'd be open to that anytime too. So
I would love that. I've mentioned to a few people here in Ohio and I am drumming up a little interest in that. So you may hear from me.
communication is great.
Yep, I agree.
All right, guys, anybody else have a hand up that I'm not seeing?
Teresa, did you have a question still?
I was just gonna see if you could send me a bunch more of those brochures. I had given them all away at midwinter and we have 3 new established auxiliaries that are good fire and I was gonna get those in there, get them in their hands so that they could start.
I'm
that
gonna
both
pop
The
I was gonna say,
general-
I'm gonna pop a link real quick, for the vfwnational.org/promotional. If you go to that page on our website, you can order any kinds of promotional materials that you need and we'll send them right to you.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All set? All
Thank you
right,
for
everybody.
everything.
Thank you so much. It's
Nice
quitting
to see you,
time.
everybody.
Have a good
All
night.
right.
Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
everyone.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Don.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Don, I hope you get inside before you go to bed.
Don't hang up.
Yeah.
Bye all.
Hey, Todd, where's your suit and tie?
Are you still on, Sue?
I am.
It's after hours, Don.
Ah,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, Don, as long as you're there.
Yeah.
Your generator for your house is gonna get set tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did you get a phone call from the Supreme Commander at all?
Well, of course I did, or I wouldn't have got it set. So, yeah, it's
Well,
gonna
it
be,
was-
the generator is gonna be set tomorrow. That's the plan. And then we'll have to run the electricity and the gas to it, so. It's
Oh,
close.
they're getting them quicker than they were before.
Yes, they are.
The Wisconsin house took, what, 8 months, 9 months?
Well, we got Wisconsin. It's just now a matter of running the gas to it. So that's gonna be short on the
Oh,
heels
it's,
of it.
okay. I thought that was done.
Just
That's
need to
close
run
enough.
need to run the gas.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll let everyone know.
If you need anything else, give me a call on the phone tomorrow, Don.
Will do. Thanks. Take care.
Hi,
Stay
Don.
warm tonight, everybody.
Bye, Todd.
Sue,
Yes,
Jim,
Kathy.
Jim got a phone call wondering when and if the National Home is accepting slightly used appliances like stoves, refrigerators, kitchen table and chairs.
No, I don't believe we're accepting any slightly used. Is that, Nancy, are we still,
Todd, where'd you go?
Todd left? I don't believe we are, but I will talk. Todd jumped off. I will call him
Jump on Todd.
tomorrow. I'll ask Todd tomorrow, but I don't think so.
Because I told Jim to tell the people they only want brand new stuff, never used.
Yeah, the problem,
Is storage. Where do you put it?
and definition of what is slightly used, and
Right.
it's just become an issue. I guess I'll just say
Right.
that. So
Can't become the Goodwill.
yes, I mean, Goodwill's the better place. Yes, because
Yeah.
Goodwill will take it, and
Mhm.
there's probably other places that'll take it too.
There's
And if they just want to
veterans
plain get rid of it,
organizations.
scrappers will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're with the furniture, like cloth, we just don't want any of that because you just don't know what you're dragging along.
Well, you
know?
have to have storage place for everything and it's
Yeah.
just, you don't have storage, it's like,
Yeah.
and I just told them to tell them they only want brand new stuff. If it's brand new, never used, sounds pretty good.
Yes. I'm gonna leave it like that. If it's different, I will call you back tomorrow.
Just send me an email.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
thank you.
Kathy.
Mhm.
A good place for used stuff is the DAV.
Absolutely.
Lots of
Oh, okay.
Call them up and they'll come out and pick it up for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing that.
Or if you have a Purple Heart organization in your area.
Not that I
Yeah.
know of.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know of a Purple Heart in this
I don't know.
area.
I just know that cities that have them, they work very much like the Salvation Army. They'll come to your house and pick it up and take it away.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.